That is now 7 consecutive wins for the Toronto Blue Jays, and they improved to 76-62 on the year with the 6-3 win over the New York Yankees. And at the very worst, you have a series W, but I think I can speak for every single Jays fan when I don't care about a series win at this point, because tomorrow is the finale, and if you can do that, oh baby, because with the win today, the Blue Jays are now a minuscule game and a half behind the Yankees. Red Sox won, Seattle won. It looks to me right now that Oakland's on the verge of winning that game. They're up 2-1. They have a good scoring opportunity in the fifth. That's from what I saw before I started the video. So you stayed packed with the Red Sox. You stay a game up on the Seattle Mariners. And you are 1.5 games behind the New York Yankees. You play them 4 more times. And as I said to start the series, you are catching these guys at the right time right now. Tomorrow's game is so important for this team. You win, you're half a game back. You lose, you're 2.5 back. Massive, massive game tomorrow for the Toronto Blue Jays. But before we get to that stuff, let's talk about today's ball game, because you know what? This team won in a different way today, and I loved it. Well, not when it happened, when certain things happen, but the way it finished, you love to see it. Top of the 4th inning. By the way, Lucas Hill couldn't find the zone to save his life, but the Jays were bailing him out left and right. He had 7 walks in 3 1/3 innings pitched. But the Blue Jays couldn't get anything done against any of those walks until that 4th inning. He leaves the game for Lucas Littke with the bases loaded and 1 out. And Lucas Littke buries one in the dirt. Gary Sanchez can't handle it. Why? Because he's not a very good catcher. And in comes Gurriel sliding in safely. Wild throw from Sanchez. Both runners move up, and the Jays have a 1-0 lead. Okay, we're talking really good stuff at this point. You got the lead now. Manoah, after the 1st inning, has settled down nicely. We're feeling good at this point. Unfortunately, Corey Dickerson then pops up on the infield and no run score there. And like, this is golden opportunity to break this game open. You don't do it there. That's tough. But then Marcus Semien. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He drills one into left field for a base hit. Jansen scores. Jake Lamb comes in to score. It's 3-0. Semien gets thrown out at second base, but that was more or less a draw the throw to second instead of the drawing the throw home. Both runs cross, they count, and you're up 3-0 after the top of the 4th inning. You're feeling great. Manoah in the bottom half of the 4th, 3 up, 3 down. Mwah. Beautiful. Just what you want to see. We move ahead to the bottom of the 5th, though. And he gives up a single to Joey Gallo, and then he walks the number 8 hitter, Rougned Odor. And that's the no-go for me. You bring up Velasquez, you strike him out. That's fantastic, and you have 2 out. But you have 2 on for the top of the lineup, and Brett Gardner, who has been a pain in the Blue Jays side for a franchise. And he has 24 home runs against the Blue Jays, 9 more than any other team he's faced. He has dominated the Blue Jays in his career. And he comes up here, and on a full count pitch, gets a fastball down the middle, and he doesn't miss it. He crushes it to right center field. And it's a 3-run shot, and we're tied at 3. That's a tough pill to swallow if you're Alek Manoah. You're doing really well through 4. You go out there in the 5th, you got 2 out and 2 on, and you get the 3-run shot. You couldn't get through that. He ends up going 5 2/3 in this one. But then the bullpen comes out and was stellar. Richards, Simber, Romano, unbelievable. And I'll say it again. The fact that you got Richards and Bowden Francis, who's in AAA Buffalo, doing okay, having a pretty good season as a starter, for Rowdy Tellez is wild. The fact that you got Corey Dickerson and Adam Simber for Joe Panik and a minor leaguer you never heard of is wild. Because those 2 guys have been phenomenal for this team. Before we break down their stats, let's keep going with this ballgame, because we had a 3-3 contest at this point. Well, top of the 7th inning comes up. And they bring in, I believe it was Clay Holmes, I believe it was on the mound. And Marcus Semien gets the single, or I guess it was the infield single. Velasquez gets his feet caught up, throws it wild to first base. It was a terrible play. And Simeon ends up at second base in the play. Okay, good stuff. And you move the runner over. There's a guy at third now with 2 out for Teoscar Hernandez. And, you know what? When a guy hits the ball the other way, it's just beautiful. And Teo, 97 mile an hour, doesn't try to pull it or yank it or anything, stays right with it and pushes the other way. For some reason, look, I understand the shift is a thing and they go off percentages, but have people not learned that this Jays team goes opposite field quite often? Because Teo puts it right in the hole between first and second, which is massive. And it's a base hit. Simeon comes in to score from third. And the Jays take the lead back. It's now 4-3. That right there is a different sign from this team. The fact you had the 3-0 lead. You gave up the lead. All the momentum has swung to the New York Yankees. And an inning and a half later, you take the lead back 4-3. Massive run by Hernandez and the Toronto Blue Jays there. But the boys weren't done. Because Richards goes out there, does his job. So I believe he went down for 2/3 of an inning in the 7th, and then Simber locked it down in that inning. Top of the 8th inning, Gurriel hits a ball to right field. It goes off the wall. Judge plays it horrendously off the right field wall. Goes right to it. It goes off the wall and kicks past him. Ugly play. Gurriel slides in safely at third with nobody out. You got to find a way to get this insurance run home. And you know what? People, including myself at times, has nagged Charlie Montoyo a ton this season. But the fact that he said, Gurriel, I love your bat. You've been doing great, but you're gone. Dyson, get in there. We need this run. And what happens? Jake Lamb, I don't know if it was the first pitch or second pitch he sees, gets a ball and hits it high into center field. I believe Judge caught it in right center. But he tags up. And Boogie's was a good throw, but Dyson's speed too good as he sneaks the foot in there, and he gets the Blue Jays now a 5-3 lead. Big time sac fly from Jake Lamb. He scores run in the game, and he knocks home a sac fly. Nice day in the office there for Jake Lamb. Dyson scores on the play, 5-3 Blue Jays. We go to the top of the 9th inning, Aroldis Chapman coming in. Why? I'm not really sure. I mean, he's been terrible lately. I get that. But that's your closer. I don't care how bad he's been. He's your closer. You're down by 2. And he throws like 25 pitches. I'm like, okay, he's not going tomorrow. If they have the lead in the 9th, he ain't going. Chad Green threw in this game. So if he comes out tomorrow, how effective is he going to be? So that's a ballsy move by Aaron Boone and the Yankees, but it doesn't really pay off because Vladdy comes up and gets like about a 98-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle from Chapman, and he hits an absolute missile to left field, and it's gone. Home run number 41. For Vladimir Guerrero Jr. extends the Jays' lead, now 6-3. And again, another move from Charlie Montoyo that I really like in this game. He gets up Romano, and he also gets up Nate Pearson. I really like that move in his part because of the fact of this. If you scored another run in that inning, you have Pearson for 4 runs, you want to save Romano for the next inning, you get a 4-run lead, it's not a save opportunity, use Pearson. And you could have possibly used him in that game, the fact that you were facing 8, 9, and 1 in their lineup, but with a save situation, and you're trying to win that game that night, he goes with Romano, and he gets the job done. Smart move on Charlie's point. Yes, Romano's not pitched back-to-back days, and he's not available tomorrow, but you made sure these games were locked down, and you got the win. Those are the important parts. Now, you could use a Nate Pearson tomorrow if you need to in the 9th inning. I mean, we'd all rather Romano, of course. But the fact that Pearson in his last outing, I understand it was an 8-0 game at home against Oakland. I understand that. He looked great. You want to ride that wave. If you can get him out there tomorrow, that's huge. Now, you're hoping the offense can blow the Yankees out of the water tomorrow so you don't have to worry too much about that kind of stuff. But if it comes down to it, do not be surprised if Nate Pearson is out there tomorrow in a safe situation, all right? Let's get to the stats here real quick. Marcus Semien, 2 for 3 in the game with a run scored, 2 RBIs, and he walked twice. Big day in the office, got on base 4 of the 5 times he came to the dish for Marcus Semien. Vladdy went 2 for 4 with a run scored and RBI on the bomb that he hit. As well, he had a walk in the game, got on base 3 of the 5 times he came to the dish. Big day for Vladdy. The Jays only had 7 hits in the ball game, but look, I believe by the middle frames, 5, 6, they only had 2. So they came on near the end, got some big hits in big spots. As we always say, good starting pitching. You didn't really get the greatest from Alec Boehm, but 5 2/3 of 5-hit ball, not bad. He walked 3 guys. That's the tough part. Timely hits and good defense. You got that today. You got the 2 out of the 3. Great job by the Blue Jays today. 7 hits in the ball game, 13 strikeouts. Again, not the prettiest thing, but the timely hits were the most important part. We know it went 5 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts, and you walked 3. Walks in this league against, I don't care how bad they've been, potent offenses will find a way to kill you. And that Odor walk, even though you got the next guy, it allowed Brett Gardner to come to the plate to get the home run. So, Trevor Richards, though, phenomenal. An inning pitched, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, no hits, no runs. Big job for Trevor Richards. Picks up the W in the ball game. Adam Zimmer went an inning in the 3rd. A couple hits, but struck out 3, didn't walk a guy, no runs crossed for him. Striking out Anthony Rizzo with 2 on and 2 out. So a big timeout for him. Lots of emotion from him. Lots of emotion from Trevor Richards after they ended their innings. The boys are feeling it right now. And Jordan Romano, I mean, he's going out there, right? He goes an inning pitch, 1 hit, no walks, gets a strikeout. And the pitch for me that made me go, oh my goodness, is the 100-mile-an-hour fastball right in the downstairs corner on Luke Voigt that ended up getting their pitching coach tossed because he was yelling balls and strikes, even though it was a strike. Unbelievable. And we cannot forget Gerard Dyson making that play in center field. Remember, if Gurriel did not get lifted in that ball game, that would have been probably, Grichuk in center field, who might have still made the catch, but Gerard Dyson's plus speed, big time play there to end the ball game and to secure the Jays' 7th straight victory. 6-3 win, 14 games over 500, 7 in a row, and you're a game and a half back of a playoff spot. Like, Jays fans, it's right there. Tomorrow's game, look, every game down the stretch is huge, especially against these teams you're trying to catch. But tomorrow's game, you don't play the Yankees for at least another couple series. So tomorrow's is massive. You can become half a game back of the Yankees if you win tomorrow. Like that's the part we're all thinking about. And you have your trade deadline acquisition on the hill tomorrow. Jose Berrios gets the ball for the Jays. His last 2 outings, he has been phenomenal. You're hoping for the same thing tomorrow. And it looks like Nestor Cortez, it said Jordan Montgomery yesterday for tomorrow's game, but maybe that's not the case. Looks like Nestor Cortez Jr. is getting the ball for the Yankees in the finale of that series tomorrow night. 7:05 first pitch there at Yankee Stadium as the Blue Jays look for the sweep. And Jays fans, I'm telling you, we undefeated with the jersey on, baby! Let's keep it going tomorrow, right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the ball game this evening, smack that like button to appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What'd you like, what'd you not like from today's ball game from the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM to like great stuff. The Instagram link is down below, so follow up there if you've not done so already, guys. And if you missed all the highlights, you missed the Vladdy bomb, you missed all these things from today's ball game, go check out Blue Jays Center. All that stuff's posted on there. Check it out. All right, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow night, Jays edition, the finale of the 4-game set against the New York Yankees. Jose Berrios on the mound for the Blue Jays. Nestor Cortez Jr. on the mound for the Yankees. 7:05 first pitch at Yankee Stadium. The boys look for the sweep. Here we go, Jays fans. The finale of the 4-game. We're going to be 15 games over 500 and half a game back of a wild card spot. Let's make it happen tomorrow night. Jose Berrios gets the hill. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll talk to you guys then.